successandmoneyfoundation.org. We're a nonprofit educational charity. In the foundation, we have hundreds and hundreds of classes by best-selling authors, educators, and entrepreneurs. And our goal is to help you and your family and your friends to have a better life by providing free success and money classes for anyone, anywhere. The way we get started is with our Quick Start program that we want to talk about. Now, there are 5 steps to freedom and 7 steps to wealth, and you have to decide if you want to go through those last 2 steps or not. Now, if you simply do those quick 5 steps, it will make a huge difference in your life. And it will have a way to make it so that you have more financial freedom than you do now. But many of you want to go those last 2 steps, which is to really become wealthy. And wealth has a different connotation to it. It's another step up above financial freedom. And there's some simple strategies and techniques that you can do to be able to do that. And we're kicking off a brand new program that we want to share with you. So when you come to the website, of course, you go to successandmoneyfoundation.org. And then when you get here, you can see this is what our purposes are. And one of the big things that we want to make sure we do is help you get started. As a nonprofit charity, our purpose is to help you have a better life. Now, when you come here, you can always start at home. If you ever get lost, go home. If you ever need to know where to start, go to start. Now, this is a new pilot program that we've just launched. And so when you come here, you're going to come down here to number 2, worldwide. And you'll notice that we've made some big changes in this. Now, this is a pilot program. We're going to be testing it out, and then we'll make some different changes to it as we go along. But you can see that there's 6 different things you can do once you go there. Number 1 is that you need to get logged in. You need to get a free membership and get logged in. That opens the door and access to all these wonderful classes. Now, the steps are very simple. The first one is you can earn $10 in stock and financial rewards when you watch the first video, the Share the Wealth and Win video. The second thing is to have access to be able to share this video with friends and family. This is crucial to what we're doing. The only way that we can help people is to share the knowledge, is to help them do it, is by having you help them and introduce it to them. And you can earn financial rewards for simply sharing this video and having your friends get a membership. And more importantly, they've got to watch the video. Then there's a couple steps after that. The next couple of steps are the quick start. The quick start is the things we want you to be able to do. And you can earn another $10 in financial rewards by simply going through those quick start classes. After that, you can earn up to $100 going through the next step. The next step is a very laid out, planned program for you to get through. The good news is we have hundreds and hundreds of hours of online classes. The bad news is we got hundreds of hours of classes. So we want to take you through a system of things that you need to do and in what order that we recommend that you do. And then, of course, you can earn financial rewards by attending live online classes. So let me take you through there into this new program. And so the first thing is that when you come, you're going to earn $10 in financial rewards by simply watching the Share the Wealth and Win video. So you'll come here, you'll click on it, and it will take you to that first video. You'll watch that video, and then afterwards, we're going to give you some financial rewards. We're going to put them in your vault. And then after you get your investment account open and funded, it has to be funded, then we can transfer our stock, our Warren Buffett stock or our Tesla stock or Apple stock to you so that you can have your own money tree and have it start to grow. So that's the first step. Now, the second one is to share with other people. And this is crucial. And so you'll simply, after you're logged in, you'll come down to step number 2, where you're going to earn financial rewards for doing this with other people. And so you'll simply slide down here. And on this pilot program, when your friends watch the Share the Wealth and Win, we're going to put $10 into their investment account. We're going to help you get that money tree started. And as the enroller, we're going to give you an additional 5 in this pilot program. And again, all you got to do is copy your link and be able to send that link out to them. So make sure that you share your link with them. You can scan, after you're logged in, you can scan your QR code. I suggest a lot of people just take a photo of it so that it's on your phone. And then when you're talking to somebody, you can simply share that link with them, either on a scan or copy your own link here and then text it or email it to them. And then get them started. What people say, well, what do you say to people? to get them started? Well, I simply say, I've ran across this wonderful nonprofit educational foundation. They teach kids, teens, young adults, and adults about success and money. Well, because most likely we didn't take those classes in school. It's a nonprofit charity that's supported by best-selling authors, educators, and entrepreneurs. And they allow me to give access to these wonderful classes to friends and family. Would you like to have access to that? Would you like to have access to this wonderful class? And then I just wait. And then the vast majority always say, sure. And I said, well, good, pull out your phone. And I wait till they pull out their phone. And then I said, let me send you a text with this link that gives you free access to all these wonderful classes. And then I send it to them. They click on it, it opens up, and then they simply fill out the information. And I do it with them. First name, last name, a display name, because you get to compete with people all over the world for financial rewards, for cash and prizes. And then a simple password, tell us where in the world you are, and then we'll get you your free membership. So that's what they do. Now, after they get that all going, the next thing is go back to home, go back to start, and get started back here into Worldwide. So your goal is to share your link with other people to get them started. When they do that, they earn financial rewards. And when you do that, you earn financial rewards as well. Now, the third piece on here is to earn money by going through the Quick Start classes. Now, the Quick Start classes are the Success and Money classes. Success and Money, the 5 steps to financial freedom. And you can earn additional money by simply going through these classes. Now, the reason we like this so much is because it's a great overview. It's a plan. It teaches you the steps that you need to do in order to be successful. And so you can earn money by going through the summary class, which is shorter. You can go through the actual book and that has different courses in it. You can start teaching your kids. You can start teaching your children about success and money as well. This is a whole program that I created called Money Made Easy for Children, for teens, and for adults. And you can go through that. You can also go to the courses area and pull down the actual slides and teach it yourself. Or you just put it on and you watch it together. And then you hit pause whenever you have questions that they might want to be able to answer. So you can earn money just by teaching your kids and such and forth. You can go through the 50 money secrets. What are the 50 money secrets? Well, this is a lot of the books that I've written. It's taking those and putting them into a question with an answer. What's the secret to success? And there's about 50 of them that if you just slide through those, you'll have a lot of fun going through those. And those are based on the 5 steps and 7 steps books. Then we're going to teach you how to open and fund your investment account. Now, all of you need to have an investment account. You're going to make money your whole life. Every one of you are going to make, manage, and spend money your whole life. Everyone you see, everyone you meet are going to do that. Now, of the 5 steps, a lot of people are making money and they're spending money and they're only doing 2 of them. They don't really know what they're doing. They have no idea how much money's coming in. They know how much money's going out. It's just kind of lost to them. We want to teach you the simple 5 steps. Make more money. Then we want to teach you how to separate it. Get your money working for you. Number 3, give some away. Number 4, which is the most important part, is to automatically invest. And then number 5 is to save and spend. Now, to do that and to be able to receive the financial rewards from us, you need to open up an investment account. We like to use GoTrade because they are all over the world, and you can get started when you open an account with $5 US. And after you get it open and funded, you got to fund it when you open it. Otherwise, you have to put in $10 if you fund it later. Then you are funded. And then as you earn financial rewards, we can send you those financial rewards from the foundation. Also, people are asking, well, how do you redeem your Buffett bucks? Well, it's very simple. It's just a link that you'll click on there, and then you can request $10 at a time. You can request a little bit more than that if you'd like to, but we try to do it in groups of 10 because we're trying to teach you the system. We're trying to get this into a habit. Earn a reward, get the reward, invest the reward. Earn a reward, get the reward, invest the reward. Get in the habit. The key is to simplify and multiply and to develop those habits. Now, when you come back here to Worldwide, you can earn that extra money by simply going through those quick starts. The next one is you can earn up to $100 going through the next step classes. Now, the next step classes go deep into the programs that I teach, which are the 5 steps to freedom and the 7 steps to wealth. This is the program that you can go very deep in to really understand how we do what we do. Now, the 5 steps to freedom, we've talked about: make more money, separate it, give, automatically invest, and save and spend. Now, to make more money, there's 2 ways to do that. You can do that with your job and your small business, and you all need both of those. To make more money, you need to solve bigger problems. You need to study successful people and add more value. Now, if you'll do these 5 things, that will set you apart, and you will be much more financially free than most of the people that you know by simply doing these things. But we need to do it early, we need to do it often, and we need to get those things to grow. Now, the real key to being successful is the second part, which is the 7 steps to wealth. Now, the 7 steps to wealth, really, we need to get to that next area, which was we need to study multiple streams of income. My good friend and mentor, Robert Allen, business partner for many years, taught me about multiple streams of income. And there's 2 big things that we want to make sure that you do. Number 1 is to learn about real estate. All of you have to have a place to live. You might as well learn how to make money with it. We want to be able to have a free and clear home eventually. We want to have rentals. We can buy properties, fix them up, and resell them. This is probably the fastest, quickest way to create wealth that we know of. And it's one of the tools in your toolbox. You're going to have many different tools in that toolbox, but this is definitely going to be one of those. So we want to teach you the simplicity of how that all works. The second one is your businesses. Now, step number 1 up here in the 5 steps is to have a small business, which is great. Now, the goal is to take it and get it up to a big business. Get that up to a big business. Now, in order to be financially free, you need to do the wealth formula. As you're doing all these steps, we're all working towards step number 7, which is the wealth formula. You need to put money away on a monthly basis: real estate, rents, multi-level marketing, your small businesses, your big businesses. Whatever you're doing, the key to being financially free and to have wealth is by doing that on a monthly basis, a weekly basis. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care where you spend it. Number 1 and number 5. I don't care how much you make. I don't care where you spend it. The only thing I care about is how much money are you getting into step number 4, your investment accounts, and how much money are you making with number 6, your multiple streams of income, your real estate and your businesses. You put that money away. You put that money away on a monthly basis. Then you have it go up in value. And you do that over time. And if you'll put money away, you'll have it go up in value. 6%, 8%, 10% a year. We're not looking to double our money in a year. You probably lose it that way. We're looking for strong ways to be able to double our money in 6 to 7 years, which is the rule of 72. It says it takes, if you're making a 12% rate of return, 12 times 6 equals 72. It takes 6 years to double that chunk of money. If you're making 3%, 3 times 24 equals 72. It takes 24 years. So if you have a small amount of money in real estate, you are actually controlling a major investment, though. If you have a small amount of money in real estate, but you're controlling a big investment and it doubles in value, well, that small amount of money you had is not making 12%. It's probably making 20, 30, 40%. Because of leverage. And we want to teach you about how to do that and how to use good debt versus bad debt. But the real key is to help you become financially free is the 7 steps to wealth. And as I got going with my businesses, and many of you know I had a heart attack when I was 34 years of age. I have 2 special needs adult children. But 30 years ago, they were very young. They were 4 years of age and 2 years of age, just really young. And I knew I had to create streams of income to take care of these special needs children because I didn't think the government was going to take care of them. And so I went to work and we did the 5 steps, but I really kicked off step 6 and 7. And the money we made from different things that we did, I made enough money to live off of, which is step number 1 and 5. Okay, and that's how we live. But I really got these side hustles going on. And that's where we really created the wealth. And that's how the foundation was funded is from our real estate and our stock. We made enough of it to take care of the kids, and now we're giving some of that excess away into the foundation. But as we made extra money, like in network marketing, I was on nutritional products. I was on those for years. And then somebody told me, hey, I was telling people about them anyway. Well, you can make an extra stream of income if you want to do that in multi-level marketing. Now, the key in small business is 99%, 98% of the people that are in business are doing it wrong. 2% are really making it right. And you study the right people. You study the 2% that are making it right. So that's really the kind of the key to be able to do that. And we took all that money that we made from these side hustles and it went right down into 7. All of our real estate went down to 7. All the small businesses, all the network marketing, all went down to 7 until we had enough money in there that we could retire. Now, when I was a kid, my dad taught me a very interesting lesson. I was helping him paint this little house that we had next door, and it was hot, and I wasn't having any fun, and we were scraping off the old paint so we could repaint it. And I asked my dad if I was getting paid, and he says, "No, son, get back to work." I had enough gumption to ask him a little later, "Dad, are you sure I can't get paid for doing this work?" And he goes, "Son, we bought this house so that it would produce extra income so that we could have money to put you kids through college." Now, I was an early teen. I didn't really care about college that much then. And he could see that wasn't the answer I was looking for. And then he said something that just changed my life. He said, "Son, some people make so much money off of their small businesses, their real estate and their investments that they don't have a job. All they do is manage those assets." This is where I got it from. I got that from my dad 50 years ago. My dad is 4 days older than Warren Buffett. I had a mini Warren Buffett that taught me these principles. Now, my dad never made the kind of money that Warren Buffett made, but he taught the same principles. And he didn't do it by teaching it. He did it by doing it. And we did it. And sometimes we made money. Sometimes we lost money. It didn't matter. We were in the game. You're all in the game. So we want to teach you how to win and play in that game. So the key is to get through those 7 steps. Now, to do that, we want to make sure that all of you can play and participate. And in order to do this, we want to make sure that you're spending quality time going through the classes. But in order for everybody to participate, we want you to be able to earn financial rewards, but we want to kind of cap you at 4 hours a day because we want you to spend quality time when you're going through those financial rewards and going through those classes. So just be aware that's one of the pieces. Now, step 1 is to make more money, which we've talked about. And there are some classes. Now, when we teach you step 1, how do you study successful people? Well, who do you study? And how do you make more money at your job? Well, they're right here. The first class we have is you have access to the make more money with your job. And here are some of the wonderful classes you have that you can go through. So we've compiled these all into the 7 steps. And so there's some wonderful classes that you can earn financial rewards just learning how to make more money at your job. Number 2 is you need a small business. We all need a small business on the side. Now, some of you are making a lot of money at your job. Good. You need to put in extra time in that job. You need to get a promotion in that job. You need to really crank on that. But we also need to make some extra money on the side. And we don't want you spending your time on that side. What we want to do is we want you to spend your expertise and have other people doing it for you. That's really the key. You got to work on your business, not in your business. But many of you are getting started, you'll do that. And one of the great classes we want you to go through is Steve Gibson's class called Creating Family Prosperity. Steve is the founder with his wife, Betty, of the Academy for Creating Enterprise. And they have it's a nonprofit organization. They have face-to-face classes that they do all over the world in small chapters. And we want to connect you to them. So as you go through the classes through us online, you're welcome to reach out to them and get enrolled and go through and be part of those chapters. We love what he does. Now, you need to study successful people, and there's a lot of great information on social media. There's a lot of crap and a lot of junk too. So we've cultivated the very best ones. And people say, well, where do you get these classes? Well, some of these classes are available just on YouTube, and that's where they're at. We are not selling anything. We are just giving. And all we want to do is we want to direct you to the right ones and give you credit for going through those classes. Okay. So many of those classes have been donated to us on a non-exclusive basis. Some are exclusive. Some of them are just online. And we want to point you in the right direction. We want to give you credit for doing that. And one of the things you need to do is start your day with purpose. I'm friends with Tony Robbins. I've known him for many, many years. I used to go flying with him in his helicopter back years ago. A wonderful guy, one of the smartest guys I know, one of the most energy, most driven guy I've ever met. And so I want you to go through the Start Your Day with Purpose. And then study successful people. Study Warren Buffett, study Buffett. He's got the answers. Do what he does. Study Tony Robbins. Dave Ramsey. Dave Ramsey is incredible. And we love what Dave Ramsey teaches. Elon Musk, talk about being a visionary and making things happen. Bill Gates. Warren Buffett has been the richest man in the world. Gates has been the richest man in the world. Elon Musk has been, as well as other people. And we study these successful people. We study Robert Kiyosaki. I was on stage with Robert and Robert Allen in Japan a few years ago. There was 8,500 people there, and I got a chance to talk to them all. Kiyosaki's a great guy. Oprah, very giving. Some wonderful classes, Millionaire Psychology that Kurt Mortensen has created, Empower Yourself. These are wonderful classes that we want you to go through. By Robert Allen, The Blue Vase, which is a wonderful story that we want you to listen to. Think and Grow Rich. This is another program on success. The Magic of Thinking Big. This is one of my favorite books. And this is on an audio as well. We want you to think big. So you can go through those. You can also go through some of the Success and Money Live classes and courses we've done. As we've had very successful people come on to our class and podcast. So you can go through that one as well. And again, you can earn financial rewards for going through all these classes. Now, step number 2 is you need to separate your money. You need to create a system to be able to separate your money. You need to get your money working for you. Now, you can manage your money on one piece of paper. We're not doing our tax returns. We're just pacing ourselves with our money. The way you keep track of your money will tell you if you're winning or not. So we want to be able to separate your small businesses from your personal life. We don't mix those together. And the way we do it is to keep track of it and the math. I don't want to make emotional decisions. I like making mathematical decisions. And by separating your money, you can see how your money's working for you. We'll talk about more of that if we get into step number 5. Now, number 4 is to give to individuals and churches and charities. You can give your time, you can give your energy, you can give your money. And you're going to learn, earn, and return your whole life. So we want to make sure that you have that in your ball game. That is very important. Okay. Number 4, this is the most important part, which is the automatically invest. Now, the automatically invest, there are 4 things that we talk about in there. One is your investment account. You have an account for your save and spend. Okay. That's a separate account for your family. That's your account for that. You need to have an investment account, which is very similar. The difference is that you can invest in stocks. You can invest in bonds, which we'll talk about with asset allocation. Now, you can have a pure investment account, and many places around the world, you can have a retirement investment account, like a Roth or an IRA. We have people all over the world, but many governments give you incentives to start saving money for your own retirement, so they give you some tax breaks. But they work the same as an investment account or retirement account, but there's some tax savings on the retirement accounts. You're going to loan versus own. You're going to own things, and you're going to loan on things. You loan money to the bank. When you put money in your money, when you put any money in the bank, you're loaning money to the bank. Okay, they're not paying you anything for it. You can loan money to corporations. You can loan money to the governments. You can loan money on schools and get a rate of return that's very solid. Or you can do stocks. You can own things. You can own real estate. You can own stocks. You can own businesses. And they're a little bit more of the roller coaster. They go up and down in value. But over a long period of time, they outperform pretty dramatically the loan side, but the loan is a lot more safe. Now, the stock market, there's 4 ways to invest in the stock market. Pick and choose, you lose. We don't do that. Mutual funds have a higher expense ratio, so we prefer to do index funds. The 500 biggest companies in America, the S&P 500, is what we invest in. And Berkshire Hathaway, we are giving away our Berkshire Hathaway stock because that is one of our core holdings. And that's one of the things that we've done. I've been out to the convention multiple times. I've watched it many years online, and I'm a big Buffett fan. I've got 3 of his autographs. And there's a class right there just on Buffett. So you can see we've created this in a system so you know which classes to take and when. Now, number 5 is to save and spend. And that's save and spend. And what do you do there? You can go to the courses area right here, and you'll come into the courses. You can come down in here to the free books for teachers and downloads. You'll click on the download section, And when you come down to downloads, there is the money tracker. Here's the money tracker right here. This will track your money on one piece of paper. So there's a class that'll teach you how to do it. It's very simple. You just put in your income. You can put into your the money you're giving away, your automatically invest, and then your fixed expenses and your variable expenses. And that all goes into this wonderful little chart. Your variable expenses create a thermometer, and as you're spending money, your thermometer goes down. And if you're spending money faster than the month, you got a problem. But if your month's running out faster than your spend, then you're in good shape. Okay, so that's that part right there. Now, getting back here, let's come back here to our main section, to our 100 pieces here. All right, so let's get you back down into the next chunk here. So that's how you're going to manage your money on one piece of paper, is by going right there. Now, step number 6, this is really crucial. You can be financially free, but if you want to be wealthy, and I suggest wealthy is better. You need to study successful people and do what they do. Don't get advice from your broke brother-in-law that doesn't know what they're talking about. You need to get advice from people that are doing it. And we recommend that you go through Robert Allen's Multiple Streams of Income course. He's one of our advisors in the foundation. He's a great friend, and he's been a wonderful mentor and business partner with me for many years. And so this is the Multiple Streams of Income class that we want you to go through. After that, you need to make money with your real estate. Now, a lot of you guys are thinking, well, I'm just going to put money in my investment account and I can be done. Well, that'll help you become more free, but it's not going to get you wealthy. And with the way inflation's going, we want to take advantage of real estate. A lot of you guys should be finding a little house, fixing it up, and turning around and reselling it. There's all kinds of ways to do that. And the classes we recommend you get started with is The Road to Wealth, which is a true story about how Robert Allen and I went to an unemployment line in St. Louis, Missouri. And we took people out of that unemployment line. Bob taught them for 2 days the principles of wealth. I was their hotline coach. They could call me and talk to me about what they were doing. And 90 days later, they made money. Now, we took 3 people out of that employment line. One of them made their money on the 89th day. The other 2 made money, but it took them just a little bit longer than 90 days. And it's a true story about how we did that. The Real Estate Launch is another wonderful product by Robert Allen. How to Wake Up Financial Genius by Mark Harrelson is a great book. One of the first real estate book I ever read when I was in college. He owned the apartment complex I lived in when I was going to school in Rexburg, Idaho. And he brought a case of books and was giving away to the students. And I read his book, and that changed my life. You need to have a small business. The other side of multiple streams of income is your small businesses. And there's all kinds of small businesses that you can do. There's all kinds of wonderful classes. You've got Kurt Mortensen's SAM, Success and Money Sales School. You've got techniques to learn how to do more sales. Direct selling and network marketing. I've made millions and millions and millions of dollars with that. That's all gone down into step 7. All that money, well, 99.9% of it, I should say, has gone down into step number 7, which is the wealth formula. And every week a check goes into that account to take care of these special needs kids. Raving referrals. You need to learn how to run a business, and by having friends tell other friends about you. Jay Abraham, great friend of mine, marketing genius. He's got some wonderful classes on how to market. Michael Gerber was my personal coach. He coached me when I was in my late 20s, and I took the business from $7 million a year to $35 million a year just by simplifying and multiplying and doing the things he taught me. And there's the entrepreneurial myth. Many of you need to learn about how to make money on the internet. The internet's not going away. It's getting bigger, faster, quicker. And the great piece about that is you can, wherever you live, you can charge higher rates and you can make more money by servicing people in different countries than you can in your own. So we want to teach you about the internet, how to get going with that, and how to make money with that. I've got some wonderful tech wizards in Ethan and Josh and Jacob that have helped me, along with other guys that have helped me. I have got great information that I want to get out of my head and be able to share with people. And they take this wonderful information and they get it out so you can see it wherever you are in the world. And they went to an online class and then some face-to-face class for about 14 weeks. They learned this skill, and now they can command a really good salary, a very big salary compared to other people. So you can do very well. You should get very hardcore into that. The wealth formula. Again, the wealth formula is the wealth formula. You got to put money in on a monthly basis. Times have it go up in value. It can't sit in your checking account making nothing. Inflation is costing you. It's more expensive to live today than it was yesterday or a month ago or 5 years ago. When the governments of the world can balance all their budgets and not create more currency and borrow more money, then we'll have a different strategy. But until that time, you've got to get your money working for you. It's got to beat inflation. And that's the formula. That's the formula. Now, we've got 3 wonderful classes. Many of you want to get into that formula even deeper. When you're doing your asset allocation, your time asset allocation, we recommend you spend the vast majority of your time making more money in your business and in your job. In your business, you're going to work on your business, not in your business, and you're going to make it grow by having other people make it grow for you. But a lot of you really want to get into a lot more of the asset allocation and pick and choose the different stocks and really learn about how all this works. So our great friend James Fletcher, he has a nonprofit Young Investor Society, and guess what? We're all young, and he's got some wonderful, wonderful classes that he is letting us use. We are big supporters of this organization. I've spoke to his groups multiple times. He has classes. He has this program in thousands of classrooms around the world, and he's making a huge difference. So this is the program that we've got. And again, you come here, you go to Worldwide. You can make sure you log in. You can watch the Share the Wealth and earn a financial reward. You can earn financial rewards by sharing your link and having people watch the Share the Wealth. Quick start, next step, and then of course come to our live classes. We do our live classes on a weekly basis. We also put them out on Facebook. So if you are in class, we want you to watch it on Facebook as well. When you go to Facebook, just simply search Success and Money Academy, join that group, and you can watch it on Facebook as well. We do hours and hours of live classes every week, and those mostly go on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Okay, so those are the systems that we've got. This is how you can get started. We want you to spend quality time going through these classes. If I'm going to give you one thing, money or knowledge, what would I give you? What's the most important thing? Well, it's the knowledge. Now, if I can give you and help you with that knowledge and then get you motivated to start pulling the trigger and making it happen and having a good experience or just an experience with money, you'll on your way. If you spend 18 minutes a day, just imagine this. If you spend 18 minutes a day for a year, you will know more about a subject than 95% of the rest of the people around you. 18 minutes a day, you will know more about that subject than 95% of the people around you. That's key. That's crucial. So that's the system we have. We want to help you get going. Once you're into those, you can go to all kinds of wonderful classes. We want you to share the wealth. We want you to help other people. Make a difference, make it happen, and remember that every life is precious. This is Tom Painter for the Success and Money Foundation, a nonprofit educational charity. Thanks for watching.